What's up, everybody? Kalfka here, and I wanted to share a build with the Sorcerer that is allowing me to breeze through the torments. So I want to make it easy as possible for you because that's what I was looking to do. I got to Torment 1 after I leveled to 60, and I was like, Incinerate's kind of slow. I need something a little bit faster. So I knew historically Fireball was really, really good. So I was like, you know what? Let's throw some Fireball down, and I knew how to get it, so I'm gonna share that with you guys. So first off, during Tournament 1, you can now get things like Distilled Fears, you could get your blood, Exquisite Bloods, you could get your Malignant Hearts. So the two most important ones are the Malignant Hearts and the Distilled Fear, because we want to get the Staff of Endless Rage and we want to get the Tal Rasha's Ring. What this does is it gives you big damage buffs for Fireball. So what you'll do is once you get enough, you'll just head over to the Malignant Burrow, and this boss, Barshan, drops the Staff of Endless Rage and also drops the Tal Rasha's Ring. So I was able to get both of them fighting that boss, and it was very quick, so I'm sure you could do the same. You could do it on Torment 1, or you could do it on Torment 2, 3, or 4. I did it on Torment 1, and I got lucky, and I got the Staff of Endless Rage. And I don't know if it's even lucky. I think if you just run it 10 times, you'll get it. Literally, I had enough mats to run it. I think I had like 48 of these, and I just did it a bunch of times. So it was easy to get. Anyone could do it. So then I was like, well, I need the Gloves Illuminator, because I knew that makes the build very strong. And that makes Fireball bounce. So you hit the ground, and then it bounces onto the enemy, and it does a ton of damage. So what I did is I was like, well, I know that the Ice and the Beast uses Distilled Fear, so we're gonna take our little dude and went to Kovashad, because that's where you port, and you take it to the Glacial Fissure. You go there, you fight that guy, you're gonna get some Gloves Illuminator. I happen to get a Ring of the Scarlet Skies too, so that is crazy that that dropped on Torment 1. Whatever, you probably won't have it, so just use a ring with attack speed and crit chance on it and intelligence, which will be totally fine. Also, you're going to need a couple aspects, I think, that really make this build pump. First one is going to be the Fireball aspect. It's aspect of the 3 curses. This aspect will allow you to do a lot more damage with your Fireball, especially when you're healthy. This aspect's really good. It goes on your helm, chest, boots, legs. But casting a Pyromancy skill immobilizes and hits for 0.8. So that's a lot. So they're always immobilized, especially because I have Fireball enchant on, which we'll go over that in a second. But this thing pumps. So you use the Mind's Awakening. I like just a regular chest because it has mana per second on it. And then I just take less damage, 23% less damage from vulnerable or crowd controlled. They're always vulnerable and crowd controlled, so it works really well. The legs are Orange Herald because the ultimate does 50% damage increase, so I always want to have my ultimate up, and this is allowing me to have that. For boots, I did pick up Young Blessing, so if you get some, you will get Exquisite Bloods. You could just go over to my man, Lord Zur, over at the Darkened Way and say, what up? Hey, give me some of those Young Blessings, because those boots are really good because it will help you max out your resist. I think I'm really close, like 67 on Torment 3. And the Asu's Heirloom is great if you could max out your resist in other areas, but that's probably not till a little bit later you'll do that. So I'll eventually use these too, but not these, because these aren't very good. I need a 800 pair. So it seems like the loot is dropping like crazy in these green zones. So just farm up these green zones to get these mats for these bosses, get the gear, and then just start running through the zones. So the things I'm using are Ice Blades. On my skill bar is Ice Blades, Ice Armor, Frost Nova, Teleport, Fireball, and Inferno. The reason why you're using Frost Nova, because you do more damage. Frost Novas make enemies vulnerable, and increased damage takes you by 15% for 4 seconds, and bosses 8 seconds. So literally you could kill a boss in 8 seconds. So you're literally just getting an extra free 15% damage. I think Fireball is really good enchant, but this other one you can play around with. I always like Ice Blades because I like my cooldowns to come back up. So that's what I'm doing. When you go into the skill tree, not much has changed, man. This feels like season 6. I'll be honest. It doesn't feel like the season 6 to 7 really had much different. There is a new zone called the, what are these called? The Whispering Woods. and it's like a bunch of projectiles and meteors crashing down on you, and you pick some boons to get more rewards. I don't know. It wasn't that fun for me. But I just did a bunch of nightmare dungeons to get, well, not a bunch. I just did a couple nightmare dungeons to get some Obdicite, because I haven't seen an Infernal Hordes drop. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe you get Infernal Hordes from Trio Whispers, or I'm sorry, I did Trio Whispers, obviously, but from the Blood Maiden or from here, the Helltides. I have not seen Infernal Hordes, but you could get master crafting stuff from just doing regular nightmare dungeons, and it's actually pretty fast. I think I got 800 on my last one. So that's that. We'll go over a little bit of the skill tree just really quick. You just want to max out Fireball, get Elemental Dominance. When you're full mana, you'll do more damage. You want Teleport, max that out to Shimmering Teleport. You're going to want Mystical Ice Armor. You're going to want Roaring Ice Blades if you like your cooldown reductions better. I do like having more Lucky Hit in this build because I'm also doing Tempering where it's Lucky Hit to freeze, and then when I freeze I do more damage. You are getting protection and mana shield for that extra damage reduction. These are all getting maxed out. Devouring Blaze is actually good in fire, so that's why fire is actually strong, because Devouring Blaze doesn't work on any other builds now besides fire builds. Hoarfrost is really good because we are frost noving quite a bit. We are freezing enemies with Lucky Hit, so that's good. These are just staples and builds. I am using Esu's Ferocity. I think it's good. I do like it. I haven't really played around with Enlightenment too much. I know it got nerfed, but I'll probably switch it up and try it out. Warmth is also good, really good, because you keep full health. So I do have that on some tempering pieces as well. So pretty easy staple there. Do want to talk about this for a minute. Just, you don't have to spend your life in the pit upgrading your glyphs right now. Just get them all to 15, the ones you're using, because I'm only using 3, right? So I got these 3 to 15. Get them to 15 so you get the additional bonus. That makes a big difference in terms of your damage. So get the additional bonus. Like you see here, it really helps. Get some extra life nodes too, because that will really help too. Get your resist if you need resist. But I'm just using Destruction, Pyromaniac. This is Searing Heat, so you do get the node there. That is very big damage. Really important to get. This is Tactician, and then I'll probably use Unleashed and maybe Elementalist. I don't know. Or maybe Flame Feeder. We'll see. There's really not too many good glyphs for fire. So Frigid Fate's also really good, so I'm gonna go get this. This is an extra 60x damage, so that is strong as well. Mercenaries, I'm just using Subo and Variana because Subo does 25% more crit damage. Variana does attack speed, same thing in Season 6. Very similar. I'm getting the sense that things are very similar. There is a new dungeon type that was talking about, the Whispering Wood, and that was just okay. But I don't think I'll spend as much time on Diablo in Season 7 as I did in Season 6 because it is so similar. PoE 2 is still very new to me, and I'm enjoying it, and there's a lot to learn, and there's a lot to do. Even I've probably spent 200 plus hours. I probably already spent more hours in Season 6 and 5 in the beta of PoE 2. That's how much I like that game. But I wanted to share what I was doing on this build and how I'm leveling up the Sorceress. I think the Ball Lightning build will be good if you have Uber gear eventually. That will probably be a really good build. I think Cold is going to be just okay. I didn't really do much with the Aldridge powers. I just looked for ones that help my character. So this does vulnerable, this does stats, everything else just does really low damage. So I don't know if someone else is doing something different with the Aldridge powers that's OP or anything, but I just don't feel like they're that great. So I'm just doing this whatever I feel like putting in. I don't think it matters too much. I didn't even get any of those gems yet that people are talking about you could get. I know you have to do some quest stuff for that, so I haven't done that yet. But all in all, it's Diablo 4, man. It's what it's them remaking similar content on a separate season. Maybe PoE will get like that too, because how much could they change the game? Maybe after Season 5 of PoE 2, you'd be like, man, it's the same game over and over again. But kind of feel like it's a little bit too close to Season 6, not introducing any new bosses or anything like that. Where's Mephisto? Where's my dudes at? Where's some witch boss or something crazy happening? I don't know, man. Let's try something new out and just roll with it next season, maybe in Diablo. But we'll see. We ain't mad at them. We just wish there was something more. The loot's not as exciting. Maybe because it's new in PoE 2. I get excited about the chase of getting something that's like insane. Like I could get more GAs on my Ring of the Scarlet Skies, but I got the crit one is with the one I'd won anyways. So the chase really isn't there for the loot, and you can't even craft on them. So you can't make it different. They need to make some better chases in terms of loot. Give me the chase. I'll chase you. But that's where I'm at currently, guys. Comment down below what you guys think. If you're using Fireball, I think you're doing a good job. If you want to ask some questions, I'll try to answer them. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe because this channel is growing, baby. We are growing, and I'm bringing you guys with me. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video.